Are you excited for Monster Hunter 4? Boy howdy I am. Clamber all over environments and monsters like you're the Prince of Persia in Shadow of the Colossus? Yes sirree, Robert, I am squeeing like nobody's business over this sequel. Please bring it to the Wii U, Capcom. Thanks. After dumping a few hundred hours into Tri and 3 Ultimate, I've amassed a sizable wish list of things I'd like to see in a Monster Hunter sequel. Here are 5 of the more unique items on my list. Number 1. 2 words. Trophy room. I am a badass hunter of badass monsters. As such, I have the ever so manly desire to mount the heads of my kills on my wall. Of course, my hunter's digs only has space for a great jaggy head and 1 or 2 other smaller monsters, so some of my resources and materials are going to have to go towards expanding and reinforcing my home. Goodness, is that an elder dragon head on your wall? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Number 2. All hunters worth their sodium chloride know that they're going to have to consult outside sources such as forums and wikis to learn the most effective means to tackle the various overgrown critters that stomp around the world of Monster Hunter. Poppycock, I say. You should be able to learn everything you need to know in-game. Otherwise, you may end up wasting your time slaughtering dozens of great jaggies in free hunt mode because you didn't know that the great frill is only obtained as a quest reward. Yeah, still kind of sore about that one. How about this? Every monster you capture, rather than kill, is donated to science. The more you send in, the more you learn about them. It could start with basic ecology stuff, how it lives, what it eats, where it sleeps, things like that. But keep sending in viable specimens and you will learn the really important things like elemental weaknesses, status tolerances, damage zones, and how to best go about getting that rare drop. A higher drop percentage when you carve the tail, you say? Number 3. Now, where would you go to learn about this stuff? I suppose it could be published to your Monster Hunter handbook, but that's no fun. How about a monster museum? Of course, a museum is rather dull without displays and exhibits. That's why it's up to you to provide them. Oh, and the curator will only accept monsters if they're in pristine condition. Rathalos looks kind of silly with broken horns and a missing tail, so if you want to make a donation, you'll have to kill the monster in question without damaging it. Seriously, try felling Agnoctor or Legiacris without breaking any of their bits. That's going to be one hell of a challenge. Number 4. After spending the better part of 70 hours going after the last item I needed to make a particular weapon, I came to the conclusion that some of the drop percentages are a bit on the absurdly low side. The probability of obtaining some rare drops is as low as 1%, which means you're going to be spending a lot of time going after some of these materials. And you usually need more than 1. Now, the grind is part of the fun and why finally obtaining this stuff is so fulfilling, but what if you could go after a monster and target a specific reward? You've already captured enough of them to know how to get it, so if you specify at the start of a quest that you're going after this specific thing, you could increase the likelihood of obtaining it as a carve or quest reward by completing the hunt under certain conditions, like no poison, no bombs, and don't damage the head. Abide by these, and the drop percentage increases from 1% to 10%. Yeah, just 10%. This is Monster Hunter, bucko. It ain't gonna just hand it to you. Number 5. Swords, hammers, projectile weapons, even a bug on a stick. Yes, the Monster Hunter series hosts a huge assortment of weapons, but you know what I really want to kill giant monsters with? My fists. Aside from a very weak kick and the shadow box gesture, your hunter has no attack power without a weapon. But what if the individual armor pieces had an attack rating exclusive to fisticuffs? Suit up in your favorite armor set without a weapon, and you can get up close and personal with your quarry to punch, kick, and headbutt it to death. No blocking, and very limited range in exchange for high mobility, no sharpening, sheathing, or reloading, and a wildly different style of play. Alright, show of hands. Who's excited to literally butt heads with a Barroth?